openings. This is where you could have met your true love at. Is at an art auction. This person is so happy that they met you. You like them. What's going on? Love letter. Find a replacement. Notice the verbiage that runs through your mind when you're being the most heinous to yourself and come up with a new and improved response. For example, if every time you look in the mirror your first thought is yikes, make a conscious effort to change it to hi, gorgeous. Do not spend your life clinging to the insulting decisions you made about yourself. Instead, make the conscious choice to replace them with new and improved ones. I feel like when this card comes out, it was other people who tried to plant seeds of doubt in you that you were nothing and wasn't going to be nothing. So this is coming on top of, don't come and fuck up my peace because you can't find yours. So I'm also picking up, somebody could have told you to find a replacement for your ex. And it's not like you was trying to chase anybody down. You was attracting somebody into your life. Probably because with your ex, they couldn't even financially support you. And you're like, okay, rule number one, if the person that likes me or I love them, vice versa, can't financially support me, then there's no need to be with them. But somebody here who can financially support you, loves your accent, or you love their accent, and something about this art auction and gallery opening to where you could have met this person there, or y'all both could have met up here together. This could have been the decision of where to meet up at. Yeah, we have talk to strangers. We're all family on this planet. So I'm getting like this art auction was a plan with you and your friends, or a plan with this person, and it went way more better than what you was expecting. Get a card out here for the fairies. Art auctions and gallery openings. Somebody thought that maybe you would never go to an art auction or gallery opening. Like that wasn't your scene, but it is. And you probably didn't even know that you was going to enjoy yourself as much as you did. Oh, so you had a desire to go to this art auction. And possibly the true love could have been translated on a higher vibration when it came down to this person understanding art, loving art, liking art, having an interest in art. And this could be you saying, you could be saying this, that you're so happy that you met them. Nothing wants to come out. Can I get a card for art auctions and gallery openings? Unless we gotta talk about something. Who else looking indicative here? Indubitably. Yeah, for somebody here, you love art auctions because it really sets your heart ablaze. You could have invited this person there and you're surprised that they showed up and then actually loved the art as well. That was pretty big for you. Yeah. And you told this person straight up, if you don't have a desire to come here, then you could have easily replaced this person, but they was on their way. They was coming. This is somebody who could have invited themselves as well. You could have did like a posting on a board. All right, saying that you was going here, and if anybody was interested in coming and meeting with you, then so be it. I don't think you was expecting any true love to come from that, but that's exactly what happened. The art auction or galleria openings is like the perfect vibe for you to be yourself. And it's like you got to fill in the fields with the art. And then when this person came there, they had a desire to buy you art that was on sale. And this person could talk all night, or you could talk all night, and they just loved your accent. You walked them through the art gallery, or they walked you through the art gallery all day, all night. And they were intrigued on what you had to say about most of the art there. And you were intrigued about what they had to say as well. I'm pretty sure this date or night ended with somebody wiring money into your account. Yeah, you're so happy that you showed up, or you're so happy that this person showed up. So this is the I'm so happy I met you. And something happened here with this wired into your account. Somebody wanted to bring you financial support to either buy something, enjoy your night. And somebody thought that that wasn't going to happen for you. All right, but joke's on them. I'm saying that you was posting on your story or community post, close friends, and telling them how your night went or was going. A lot of people, or one or two or three people, was thinking about you not having a good night. You were just being generous when you wrote this post board or wrote this post about going to this art auction or gallery opening. And if anybody was welcome to come, they was. You had a desire more to see the art than the desire to be accompanied by somebody there. Yeah, you knew that you was going to find a good art piece from this art auction or gallery opening. Ooh, you could have been selling art as well at this art auction or gallery opening. And somebody could have decided to buy your art and then wire this money into your account. And I'm telling you, somebody did not expect you to have a good night and think that somebody was like not going to wire any money to you. Your art wasn't going to sell, something like that. And that was the bad company that you kept. And then you having such a heart desire for this art auction. I'm getting fake friends, most definitely, that you be cordial with, you know, good to have around here and there. But they are bad company, some of them or all of them for you. And they wasn't expecting, like, I'm getting that. You either went here for art to go see or buy yourself, or you went to this art auction gallery opening to sell your own stuff. And whatever which way you choose or however your life is living, they wasn't expecting you to sell nothing or expecting you to meet anybody here that would find interest in your art or you. And you're like, damn, I don't even think you even picked up on this energy. And if you did, you still was in this energy of minding your own business. Because I'm getting you're an artsy boy or girl. So anybody who has huge triggers when it comes to you, you like definitely know it's something with them, not you. Yeah, this money that's being wired into your account is for you to treat yourself. So you definitely could have been selling your art pieces. And you're like, for crying out loud, I was not expecting this. God just keep blessing me in many ways. I don't think you was going to give this person the time of day either. But this person sees you as a sacred goddess and the art that you put out as well. And you probably put a disclaimer in your post saying, if you're going to come and have the wrong energy, please do not bring that ass over here. Because whatever art auction or gallery that you were selling your stuff or going to or inviting people to, you knew it was going to be history behind the paintings, behind the artifacts, and if anybody wasn't really interested in that, they could just stay home. You know, so don't come destroying anybody's peace because they ain't got theirs. Okay. You said somewhere in your post, you said something like, have a desire to have a good night. If you're desiring to have a good night at this art auction, please do come. Or stay your ass at home, period. And some of them took your notes down and they stayed home. And I'm thinking it was all of them. Some wished you best wishes on this community post of yours. They knew that you was going here. But they couldn't have expected, or you couldn't have expected, what was going to transpire. Somebody who will financially support you, the Wheel of Fortune is in your favor here. Because that financial support, you already told the Most High, financial support is bare minimum for anybody who wants to be in my energy, buy my art, or even take me out on a date. All right? You already put that out into the universe, forgot about it, and started doing your own thing, minding your own business. And then boom, here comes this art thing that was either pre-planned or your own course to go there. All right? And you couldn't have expected this. And then you could have put your best foot forward and also your best wishes forward. And yeah, you couldn't have expected that somebody was going to financially support you in this way. And I'm getting like they took the art that you were selling or that they liked the most and wired the money into your account immediately. And if you know what I'm talking about here, or if you're resonating with this, you love their accent or they loved your accent and it was brought up in conversation. Yeah, you would just sit there in silence and just let this person talk. Or they would sit there in silence or stand there in silence and let you talk. And somebody here, they're so happy that they met you and that they left the comfort of their home to come here and meet somebody like you. Planned or not. Because somebody here, either you or them, yeah, you would rather stay home in most cases, but not for this art show. Or this art auction. Gallery opening. You're like, no, I'm showing up to this. I'm going to give my art and receive something. You just put out that energy and it came back. And it's something about you putting your art out there, and that's your generous spirit. And if anybody had the desire to buy your art, you would probably ask them, like, you know, have this wanderlust energy. Like, what do you think about my art? And this person nonstop, okay, they had everything to say good about what was going on with your art. And in that moment, it's like you remembered all those cordial friends of yours or group chats. And you're like, crap, for crying out loud, I need to forgive myself for even listening to those people who even said that I need to do this. My art looked like that. Or they didn't want to come. Or let me get one more. You are a badass card. Yeah, that's why I said talk to strangers. We're all family on this planet. Talking to this person felt like you was talking to family. And they gave you their honest comments about your art. And then they took your art home. Beautiful. Wow. We have here, remember that you are number one when finding a replacement. Put your priorities first. Don't check emails or voice messages or social media until you've gotten into your day. Now, pause. This is exactly what happened. You probably posted your little post about this art auction, and then you left it at that. I'm gonna reread that. Put your priorities first. Don't check emails or voice messages or social media. It's like you did everything beforehand, okay? So you can answer back to anybody's comments and everything. You already put the information out there. Until you've gotten into your day and accomplished some of the tasks that you want to do. Don't answer the phone or text while you're busy. Other people's needs can occupy several lifetimes worth of our attention. And if you let them, they will. All right, so you could have told, I'm picking up fake friends. You could have told these fake friends that, You have something very important going on. Show up for you. They didn't. They didn't. Okay. You put all the information out there for them to come, but you did put a disclaimer, and they either listened or didn't. But you prioritized this day, and you knew it was going to be special. But then this humility from you, where if you were the one selling your art, you had the desire to do that, and you knew that if anybody desired your art as well, then that's the beauty in what's happening that night, or what would be happening that night. So you put yourself priority number one in your art, all right? And you could have been sensing your friends trying to be like, oh no, replace that. But no, you made it first priority to enjoy yourself and enjoy your night. Use your secret weapons. Make a playlist of songs that gets you pumped up. Listen to a motivational podcast. Surround yourself with pictures of people who think you're awesome. Wear clothes that make you feel sexy and smart. Dance, scream. So that's why it could be out here crying out loud, and you could have told somebody, "Oh, forgive me." So when they was like, "Okay, how much for your art?" and you told them the amount, "Okay, I'm getting you put a high price amount for your art," and they're like, "Okay," and you're like, probably heart pounding, you know. And then boom, they wire the money into your account. You're like, wow, you know? And that's because of this right here. You made yourself first priority and also your art. Wear clothes that make you feel sexy and smart. Dance, scream, pound your chest, go for a run while listening to the theme from Rocky. Figure out what makes you feel like you could carry a horse over your head and do it as often as possible. And then boom, you got the bag at the end of the night. I'm going to end the reading there and hop back on with another one. This one was kind of clear as day.